Tottenham Hotspur are on the verge of signing former Chelsea striker and current RB Leipzig striker Timo Werner on a 6-month loan deal with an option to buy.
Chris Cowlin. Fan cams. Club news. Transfer news. Match previews. Legend interviews. Spurs winning. Press conferences. Covering everything Tottenham and England.
Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all keeping well. This is another edition of Tottenham News, where I'll be going through all of the latest Spurs news, rumours and reports. If you're watching this on YouTube, please do hit that subscribe button, like, share and comment below. And if you're listening to this on an audio platform, please do hit the follow button and leave a review if you can. So let's start with the main story. Timo Werner is on the verge of joining Tottenham Hotspur on a 6-month loan deal. Sky Sports Germany have stated that RB Leipzig and Tottenham are in final negotiations today, and the 27-year-old is ready to leave the training camp of RB Leipzig. Tottenham are likely to cover his salary until the end of the season. There have been significant movement in this deal since yesterday. Werner is ready to join Spurs. Italian journalist and transfer expert Fabrizio Romano has also reported on this story. He has stated that Spurs are in talks to sign Timo Werner on a loan deal from RB Leipzig. Negotiations are advancing between the two clubs on a loan fee and the salary coverage. Spurs are still working on the Radu Drăgușin deal, while they are also negotiating for Timo Werner. Fabrizio Romano has stated that Timo Werner has accepted Spurs' proposal as he wants to return to the Premier League. He is very keen on working with Spurs boss Ange Postecoglou, and Postecoglou has also approved this deal. Negotiations ongoing today, on Saturday, between the two clubs on the loan, plus potential option to buy clause. The Guardian newspaper have also reported on this story, stating that Tottenham are in advanced talks with RB Leipzig over a loan move for Germany striker Timo Werner. Ange Postecoglou is keen to complete deals early in the January transfer window as the head coach seeks to drive his project at Spurs. His priority area in which to upgrade is central defence, where the number one target is Genoa's Radu Drăgușin. But he is also open to strengthening his front three and has identified the 27-year-old Werner as a player who would suit his plans due to his pace, intensity and ability to meet the pressing demands key to Postecoglou's tactical plans. Spurs will lose striker and captain Heung-min Son to the Asian Cup for at least a month, and striker Valise is struggling with a knee injury. Former Chelsea player Werner, who has also been linked with a move to Manchester United, has scored 2 goals in 8 Bundesliga appearances this season and is under contract with Leipzig until the summer of 2026. The West London club signed Timo Werner for £47.5 million in the summer of 2020, but the Germany international moved back to the Bundesliga 2 years later, having scored just 10 goals in 56 Premier League games. The Daily Mirror have just reported on this story. They are stating that Tottenham are set to hijack Timo Werner transfer as Manchester United miss out again. Former Chelsea forward is poised for a return to the Premier League, but he looks set to head back to London and not Manchester after Tottenham entered the race to sign him. And the latest from Sky Sports, they are stating that Tottenham are close to signing RB Leipzig forward Timo Werner on loan until the end of the season. Sky have also stated that the former Chelsea player was offered to Manchester United in the January transfer window, but it now looks like he will return to London this month instead of Manchester. And Spurs, who are not commenting on this story, are likely to cover the 27-year-old's full salary until the end of the current campaign. So what do we know about Timo Werner? Of course, he is known for his acceleration, his pace and his energy. He can certainly put the ball in the back of the net as well, and he is versatile. He can play in a number of different positions. He has won 57 caps for his country, Germany, scoring 24 times. Whilst playing for German club Stuttgart, he scored 14 goals in 103 appearances. He's had a couple of spells at RB Leipzig, where of course that is his current club at the moment. 113 goals in 213 appearances. And of course he spent a couple of seasons at Premier League club and London rivals Chelsea, scoring 23 times in 89 appearances in all competitions. And of course he has won various trophies, including the Champions League. Now, my thoughts on the possible signing of Timo Werner from RB Leipzig to Tottenham Hotspur on a 6-month loan deal. I tell you what, this could be a very, very clever move for Tottenham Hotspur. I tell you what, the January transfer window is extremely hard. It is extremely hard to get in players that are going to change your team. And I think Timo Werner will certainly add a lot of value to, coming into this Tottenham Hotspur squad. And Postecoglou knows what he's doing. I tell you what, he's been here 6 months. He's transformed this football club. And the summer transfer window that we had, 6 months ago, exceptional window. If we can make any tweaks at all in this window, i.e. Eric Dyer going out the door, Hugo Lloris going out the door, that's 2 lots of wages that you're saving. You're bringing in a player like Timo Werner, who could be a fantastic addition to this Tottenham Hotspur squad. He could be a game changer. He knows how to win trophies. He knows how to press. He can certainly play in this Ange Postecoglou system. I think a lot of people, there will be some doubters because of his time at Chelsea. But then when you look at his time at Chelsea, he scored goals. He assisted. Yes, he did miss a lot of opportunities, but playing in a system under Ange Postecoglou will be a very, very different experience for him in the Premier League. And I think that he wants to come back to the Premier League because he wants to prove himself that he can play at the very top level and, he can be successful. And by him coming in as a loan player at Tottenham, he will want to really impress the manager, the fans, the pundits, and he wants to prove to himself that he can do it in the Premier League. I think this, and I'm going to use that word again, clever. I think that this will be a very, very clever signing for Tottenham. Of course, we need depth as well. It will certainly put a little bit of pressure on the likes of Richarlison. And, when you think about game changers from the bench as well, whether you've got Richarlison or Timo Werner on the bench, I'm sure that, everyone will get game time, and the amount of injuries that we've had as well. And of course, Sonny going off to the Asian Games. I think the January transfer window is all about being clever and making tweaks to your squad. And when you think what Ange Postecoglou has achieved in the 6 months that he has been at the football club, not only has he been a huge part of this rebuild so far at the football club, we're 1 point away from top 4 at this halfway stage, and we're only 6 points away from top spot. And of course, we are through to the 4th round of the FA Cup, which means a lot to me as a fan because I want us to go all the way. And that's another thing that I wanted to say, that I'm absolutely delighted that Ange Postecoglou went so strong in the FA Cup, to get the job done, because we certainly didn't want to replay and we certainly didn't want to go out of the competition. We want to go all the way. But back to Timo Werner, I don't see what Spurs can lose from this deal. As I mentioned earlier, you're going to be saving the wages from Hugo Lloris, which is, was hefty wages. So you might as well put that money to a loan fee for someone like Timo Werner, who could make that difference. Now, what Postecoglou loves about players is that he loves them to be versatile, and he loves players to press. He loves players with a lot of energy. Timo Werner certainly has energy. He has pace, acceleration. As I mentioned earlier, that is exactly what he's known for, his energy. And I think that he will fit in perfectly well into this Postecoglou system. And as I keep saying, the versatility of players, he can play in a number of different positions and a number of different roles. He's even played as an attacking midfielder before. He can play on the wing. He can even play through the middle. So I think that this will be a very, very clever signing. I tell you what, all we need is a couple of tweaks in this January transfer window, and you never ever know what Spurs can achieve this season. Of course, as I mentioned already, Timo Werner is a winner. He has won 57 caps for his country, Germany, scoring 24 goals. He's a very experienced player at 27 years old. He would be a good player to have in that dressing room. He is a winner. He knows how to win football matches. He can assist, he can score, and I love the fact that he is full of energy, and I think that he could bring so much to this Tottenham Hotspur team and this squad. I love what Ange Postecoglou is doing. I love the intent from the football club at the moment that we want to keep driving forward. We want to keep bringing players in, and I think that that says a lot right now that the management, the hierarchy are willing to back Ange Postecoglou, and I don't care whether it's a loan deal, because I think that this suits everybody. A loan deal, you know, if it doesn't work out, then the player will go back. If it works out and Timo Werner does extremely well in the Premier League under Postecoglou at Tottenham, then of course we can then possibly go and buy the player and move forward as a football club. But clever tweaks in this transfer window, that is exactly what we need to bring success and to keep helping Ange in what he wants to do. And I love this vision at the moment that the football club have got, and I love the vision that Ange has got in constantly wanting to add to this squad, change the squad. And you know, Eric Dyer is another subject that I haven't covered yet. You know, Eric Dyer is possibly going out to Bayern Munich in this January transfer window. Again, I think it's the best solution for everybody. Even Ange Postecoglou in his press conference last night after the Burnley game, you know, with Ben Davies's injury, he's got hamstring injury, and Postecoglou was asked, can you afford to let Eric Dyer go out in this January transfer window with Ben Davies's injury? And Postecoglou then paused and then said yes. So I think that that says everything you need to know. You know, Eric Dyer is not wanted at the football club by Postecoglou. So when you're going to be saving those wages as well, and from what I'm hearing, you know, we could be getting a fee of around €5 million for Eric Dyer, which again is fantastic business from Tottenham's point of view, because of course his contract expires at the end of this season, so he could leave on a free transfer in June. But Spurs are now going to be getting a fee for him, which is absolutely brilliant news. So I think it is good news all round. Lloris going out the door, got a great farewell last weekend, and you know, Eric Dyer about to go out the door, Timo Werner coming in. Spurs are still talking to Genoa about Radu Drăgușin. So I think it is good news all around. Let's just hope that we can get deals done, you know, fairly early in the January transfer window. So Postecoglou has a couple of players, you know, to use in the Manchester United game next weekend. So looking forward to it, and let's hope that we get some good news in this January transfer window very, very soon. Thanks for watching and thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're watching this on YouTube, please do hit that subscribe button, like, share and comment below. And if you're listening to this on an audio platform, please do hit that follow button and leave a review if you can. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'll see you on the next one. Come on, you Spurs.